Hey guys, well, as you can see in the title name, this will be my final part of my Let's Perfect of Dynasty Warriors 4, or in some cases, Extreme Legends. So, it's been a long time coming. I mean, you already know, it took me a long time to complete this Let's Perfect, and I'll be honest, it could have been done a lot quicker and a lot sooner, but due to certain discoveries of what I had intended to do during my first attempt, because as you already know, I actually had a layout on what I really wanted to show off, and I realized that it wasn't enough because I discovered a lot more that I could show off, a lot more I could unlock. For example, unlocking all of the alternate endings, level 10 weapons in legend mode. Extreme mode was an obvious thing. I just didn't expect to fail on my first try. And the list goes on. Anyways, so if I did do what I had intended to do, it would have been half-assed. So I'm glad that I made that last second decision. However, that did ultimately had me push back for a while, and due to certain incidents that occurred to me in my real life, I started a new job as soon as I started this Let's Perfect. Things happen here and there, obstacles down the road from the start of this Let's Perfect to the finish. When it came to my upload schedule, it was a complete mess. It really was. Certain times I uploaded every other day. Sometimes I uploaded every day for like maybe 5 or 6 videos. And then certain cases I uploaded once a week. And there were a few times where I actually only uploaded once a month. And that was resulting, or due to the fact that I had a lot of personal shit going on. It was up to the point where I literally, no joke, I almost gave up on this Let's Perfect, and I really thought that this game, with me personally, was a fucking curse. But looks like to me that was just me in my imagination. So I'm glad that I was proven wrong once again. So I don't know what more to really say on that, but anyways, so I just wanted to let you know on what my thoughts were throughout this entire Let's Perfect. It was sloppy. It could have been a little bit better. I'm glad I showed off everything here because, like I said earlier, if I did it the way I wanted to at first, it wouldn't be anywhere near close to what you have seen here. So I don't regret that. Anyways, moving on. Let me explain to you on what I'm gonna be doing with my channel from here on. I mean, you already know Samurai Warriors will be my next Let's Perfect. However, I never really discussed anything beyond that. After Samurai Warriors, I will be taking a little break from the hack and slash genre and then go back to the sequels of the other games that I've done. Sonic Adventure, Crash Bandicoot, Spyro the Dragon, and maybe I'll add 1 or 2 more, depending on my mood. Who knows, of other games that aren't hack and slash in my list of games I really want to show off for this channel. So that's my plan. I have seen questions about Dynasty Warriors 5 and Dynasty Warriors 4 Empires, and I'll tell you this right now. I own both of those games now, today. Dynasty Warriors 5, definitely in the cards. Down the road for sure. I mean, come on, I rated Dynasty Warriors 4 and Dynasty Warriors 3. Or reverse that. Either way. And Dynasty Warriors 4 Empires. If I were to go and do that, I would want to make sure I go through that game first before moving on to Dynasty Warriors 5. So, most likely, I will be doing that game as well. I have an idea on how I want to really go through that game. It's just for the fact that obviously Dynasty Warriors 4 Empires is a completely different game. So, I mean, it is hack and slash, but there's a lot more to it than just playing a stage, defeating the commander, move on to the next stage, and so on and so forth. So, those are my thought processes right now. That's the ideas that I have right now. And hopefully I'll be able to see through that, because I was really concerned with this particular game just for the fact that with everything that went down. However, for me, when it came to the very end of this Let's Perfect, I finally found, I'm hoping I finally found a proper balance to me actually being able to upload every day and schedule a video every day. That way I don't have to worry about catching up or doing anything along the lines of. So I should be good in that department. Hopefully. We'll see how it goes with Samurai Warriors. But if I go through Samurai Warriors very quickly in comparison to Dynasty Warriors 4, I'll pretty much be saying that Dynasty Warriors 4 to me is still a fucking curse. So regardless, let's see how that one goes. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I really wanted to I want to discuss. I mean, I know I have some time left to really say anything. I really don't say this often because I try to go from point A to point B with all my videos, but I do appreciate every single one of you watching and following me through my Let's Perfects and my gaming adventures, no pun intended. I mean, I never thought that for me, I would really have some type of following, because I didn't think Dynasty at first. I didn't even think Dynasty Warriors 3. I just wanted to do it just because I haven't really seen anyone really show off all of Dynasty Warriors 3 to begin with at the time when I first started doing, or when I first started to record Dynasty Warriors 3 from day one. So for me, going through all of that was a big deal to me. And for the fact that I did Dynasty Warriors 4 on top of that, and it was even more parts, to me personally that's insane. But I just never thought I would be able to go through with that. So I'm just giving you my thought process on that. But to me, as much as I was able to accomplish in Dynasty Warriors 4 in my Let's Perfect of that game, me personally, unless something crazy happens down the road, nothing will ever top Dynasty Warriors 3 for me. Just because that was my first one by myself. If you don't, I mean, technically Wario World was, but I'm not really going to count that one. But still, at the end of the day, it's still there. But Dynasty Warriors 3 was my very first Let's Perfect by myself. And I feel like from here on, I have to, I don't even mean it in a bad way, but for me personally, my own personal standards have to go even higher and higher and higher. And I'm willing to take that on every single time. So, if you ask me, I feel like that this is really just the beginning. Even though, as many parts that I did for the last two Dynasty Warriors games that I did, or the only two Dynasty Warriors games that I did, um, there's still a lot more to come. Anyways, so I could really go on and on, and there's a few more things I really want to say. Like I said before, if I haven't already, which I already know I did, I do appreciate all of you following me and my channel, and I hope you all continue to do that down the road, whether it's Samurai Warriors or any other previous game that I did, their sequels, Crash Bandicoot, Spyro the Dragon, Sonic Adventure, or anything new that's going to come out of left field that I'm going to add into my gaming list, because some of the games I actually do want to show off that's not Dynasty Warriors or Samurai Warriors are games that I do enjoy and know very well. So either way, I do appreciate the support. It really means a lot. I really don't say it much at all in my Let's Play Facts, but for the fact I actually have an opportunity just to speak freely without worrying about showing off, or not showing off, but more of, I've already shown off all my progress that I made in Dynasty Warriors 4 and Extreme Legends, but when it comes to me actually going through a part, I don't have to worry about going through a part, and I could just speak open-mindedly for once. That's kind of a breath of fresh air, so that helps out a lot for me personally. Anyways, once again, I do appreciate the support, and yeah, I'm at loss for words because I don't know what really to talk about, and I know for a fact, because I am actually doing a post commentary on this, kind of, but I have a minute or two left to really say a few things. Or I could just waste time. Anyway, I really don't know what to say here, but as I said before, Samurai Warriors will be the next Let's Perfect I will be doing. There will be a poll, unless if you don't see that poll, that obviously, just like in my Dynasty Warriors 4 level 11 weapon poll, either I completed the task at hand or the project itself and I'm moving on to a next game. I will be putting a poll up down the road, probably around the time that I upload Samurai Warriors Part 1. So I would say give it a few weeks. I do have a date in mind where the first part of Samurai Warriors will be up. Give me a few weeks. I'll say between 2 to 4 weeks. But I'll have a date, an exact date on when the first part will be up in this video. So keep watching because it will pop up. I promise you that. Anyways, I think that's pretty much it for everything I want to say. So until then, you have been watching my gaming adventures. This is DJ Mo12, and I will see you in the next part or the next video where I will be showing off Samurai Warriors, and that's gonna be a fun, bumpy ride. I'm hoping that it pays off on me a lot better than Dynasty Warriors 4. But we'll see. You know, anything could happen. So with that being said, peace out. Alright, so here's the first of two things I want to show off in this sound off, if you want to call it that. But anyways, well, three things technically, but anyways, I'm going to show off how to trigger the fire attack without having Juran being escorted to the fire attack site. So let me make sure I have the right stuff. And I think I should be good. Yeah, I'm good. Now keep in mind I'm back on the Dynasty Warriors 4 disc, so I am actually limited on certain items. Anyways, I don't think the bodyguards really matter, but just to play it safe, I'll have all 8 with me. Alright. So, there's also a glitch I want to show off too. So, if you are playing as Lucian in this stage, and if you pull straight, keep on going straight without turning left or right, you'll go right into the water. Like so.
Until the Shu forces charge out, we'll stay on guard.
So, if I do this right, I could actually head over to the campsite. And start aiming over there. Alright, there we go. And now let's start shooting. Well, firing arrows at the... Oh wait. So far so good, kind of.
Enemy officer defeated. We must not fall behind.
You know what, I'm just gonna have to knock them off.
Do not be distracted by the Shu forces. Hurry and take down the watchtower.
Shit. Shit. Oh, that doesn't help. Right. Alright. He's down.
I need no grave. I will become one with the battlefield.
Wasn't really trying to go for Wang Zhang, but he just got in the way.
We must not fall behind.
And there we go.
Now, set fire to the Shu camp.
And that would happen if you manage to take down all of the archers on the watchtowers.
Now is our chance.
Not easy to pull off, but if you can pull it off, you don't have to worry about Juran being escorted to the fire attack destination. So just keep that in mind. But for now, I will kind of be right back. So, anyways. Alright, so I'm pretty sure you guys saw this coming. I'm going to be doing Lubu on hard mode, playing on the Dynasty Warriors 4 original disc. Why on the original? Because if I were to ever duel anyone on the original disc, my items will be glitched out until I pretty much until I interim save, and then return to the battle, and then I'll have my items back. So that's why I'm doing it. Plus, for the fact that on Extreme Legends I could actually see, in this case, Lubu's Musu meter, that does help out tremendously because I will know exactly when and when not to perform my Musu attack. So that's why, and plus I'll have my items, which will make it a lot easier, even on very hard mode. Hard to believe, but yeah. Anyways, so I had intentions in dueling Lubu as Shuhuang, but I tried all combos every single combo that I could think of, and there were a lot. And you already know me, I'm not claiming to be the best Dynasty Warriors player in the world. I'm far from that. So I might be going down the easier route with Cao Cao, but for the fact that I'm going to be dueling Lubu with no items except for my Vorpal Orb, he won't be flinching, and he'll be guarding a lot. That's not going to be easy. I do have an idea on how I can defeat him, but for me, which is always the big issue, execution is the hardest part. So having the idea is always good, but performing it on command, that's tough. That's me personally. Anyways, let's do it. So my intentions is trying to perform my, well, in this case, Cao Cao's charge 6 attack from behind. But I don't know if that's gonna work.
Did you think you could break through our forces?
Let's see here.
Is that who I think it is? It's Lubu! Lubu's come to destroy us!
I know it's doable with certain characters to defeat Lubu on hard mode. To duel him on hard mode, mind you. But
You dare face the mighty Lubu?
it's just like I said before, the execution. Because
My ambition will not easily be crushed.
performing it on command and making it so happen on command is never easy. Alright, hopefully that's enough for me. You know, I'm gonna run around for a little bit. Seems like my speed orb, my speed scroll is still activated.